what do you think made you search for that freedom so much?
You know, it's a strange thing. Why do you want to be free? But then you must know freedom in order to rebel against the control. So it's a good question.
When I was little, I always wanted to be a boy. I have a younger brother, 1 year, let's say, younger. And I was like a tomboy. I played football, soccer, baseball, everything, because we had a lot of friends. We're women and girls and boys, but mostly boys. So I used to hang out with them all the time, with my brother. And then when we grew up, like maybe 13, 14, with the sex thing, right? Boys liking girls and that. My brother kind of pushed me away, and then I couldn't hang out with him anymore. But then, I liked all his clothes. I used to wear his jeans. All that he I don't know, I liked all boys things. Till I was like 26, that I became Christian. I don't know, that really changed my life in many different ways. Well, I think the positive way, but a bad way too. And the good thing was that I accepted myself as a woman.
I grew up wanting to be Superman, not Super Niña, not Supergirl, but Superman. I wanted to be Superman. That's another part of your film that I identified with. I wanted to be a male, but not because I wanted, like Freud said, the penis. I didn't care about the penis. I cared about the fact that I was treated like a lesser person. I was treated differently. My father and my brothers, although either unfaithful or not there, or because or smaller than myself and thinner and everything, they got more food. I was hungry. They got the food. I couldn't get it because I was a female. So that I still talk to my mother about, like you gave my brother a bigger piece of chicken. Why? So that is, I think it's just, I grew up thinking this is just not fair. This is not the right thing. And now that I'm going to be a grandmother and all of that, and I have to rethink my role in life, like what kind of a person am I, what kind of a grandmother I'm going to be, what kind of a mother am I. All of these things are kind of coming up as I watch the film. All of this comes to mind, and so it is very interesting, and that's why I think it's just so important that it's accessible to other parts of the culture.
I'm sure that women suffer more than men, but we don't have to forget about the male child suffer as well as a woman.
Absolutely.
And we get excluded from the rest of the people because we don't know with them. And it is really sad when you're feeling that way, when you feel like you want to help, but you got treated bad because you had the feelings. It's horrible. You feel lonely, and if you're waiting for the people who trust you or for the people who you are, your partner, your wife, your husband, believe me, you can survive. It is really hard out there when you're thinking different, in a different manner from the people expecting to feeling. It's really hard.
Yeah.
And you are now with them. It's another thing. And I
hope you have a nice partner. Do you?
I do.
Good.
She's with me.
Oh, that's you. I didn't realize you were your. She's lucky. I know that's.
Yeah,
that's.
It's not a lucky.
When the ladies or when the people say that, because some people knows my husband and they talk about that, and somebody say, especially in our countries, when you get a good partner, they get used to say, "Oh, you win the lottery," and I get used to say, oh, he won
I
too.
want a lot.
Yeah, because if he is with me, it's for something, not just because he's good, he's nice, because he's the good man.
I remember watching what my brothers could do and what I couldn't do. And I think that also, we see, oh, why them? Why not us? You know? Why can't I be free like him? You know? So I think that also is really universal. Luckily, in my case, when I was very small, I wasn't so much contained. It was only when I got a little older.
I was the opposite.
You were,
I was very naive, easygoing. I always respect my mom, my dad, everybody. I always listened and did everything they asked me to do. Even as I grew, I was the first one to start working. And then if I have a dress and my sister didn't want to go out because she didn't have a dress, I took my new dress and gave it to her, and I go with my old dress just to make my sister happy. And my sister used to call me stupid and, ¿cómo se dice solterona en inglés? Yo no sé.
Old maid.
Because she was younger than me, and she was dancing, and she was looking, and then I was very serious, and then and she put makeup before me, and I was so quiet and just I only thought and study and listen to whatever my parents say. I follow everything, but then I came to this country. And just because I was naive, everybody abused me. I was here, and there. And all suddenly, I stood up and say, hey, I have to show that I'm alive. And I started being tough and get respect. And then same thing to learn English. I could not learn English because everybody was making fun of me. I felt so bad I couldn't open my mouth. And one day, I went to class, and when I started repeating after the teacher, my classmate made fun. I said, listen, if you know too much, go out. I came to learn, I'm paying, so I stay in class and you and then they look at me, oh, she's talking, and they be quiet, you know. I said,
And I remember when I was like 4 years old, thinking to myself, you know, my life would be so much different if I was a boy.
yeah.
And I thought that was only me. But then, you know, I spoke with like 2 other women and
Yeah.
they say the same thing. But for me, it was like, I had like evidence and all the reasons why.
Yeah.
And then being that I'm from Ecuador, there was so many ways that I saw that there was just the way how my life was going to go was going to be with those limitations.
Yeah.
So since about 8, I decided, you know what, I'm going to go to the United States.
Wow.
And then I came here when I was 19.
Wow. And you came on your own?
Yes,
Wow. That's amazing.
yes, I came here, and it was really amazing. Something I can never do again. I don't think I can do it again. To go to a country that I don't know anybody.
And start all over. Yo.
No. Mhm.
Yeah. And you left everybody at home?
Yeah, my family was there. Everybody.
Wow.
I just feel so related when you were talking about that. I was like,
Yeah.
it kind of brought to me.
Yeah. I totally understand. Yeah. Yeah.
Some things that you kind of forget.
Yeah.
And then you watch this and it like take you back to the past.